Great to meet you, my friend. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Congratulations. So when I left the screening, I just saw it last night. It's still in my head. There, everybody was like, "What'd you think? What'd you think, Dave? What'd you think?" And I was like, "Mind-blowing extravaganza." It's not a film. It's an event.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like I was there, and I wasn't. I just had to watch it. So we're going to talk about being a part of this. When you both met for the first time, knowing what you were getting into, what were you thinking? What were your thoughts? Tell me about the first time you two met.
The first time we met was technically over Zoom. I'd been doing chemistry reads with a couple of actors, and it's so hard to know over Zoom who you actually have chemistry with. So the moment that Diego and I were face to face in real life in Damien's backyard was just like that moment where you're like, oh my God, this is it. He's Manny. Oh wow, this is what it's going to be. And then we started doing the scenes, and Damien was filming it on his iPhone, and it was just, I started realizing who Nellie was and what the dynamic was going to be, and I was even more excited. I was like, this is going to be so insane.
Same question for you. I mean, look at this cast you included, but it's an event. It's not a movie. There's so much to take in with this. It's over the top.
Well, I think, and I like to say this in a lot of interviews, but I think I own like this character to Margot, because after that chemistry reading, Damien called me and told me, like, Diego, it's yours. So, what I saw with you and Margot, that chemistry, he told me I saw fireworks. So I don't know, maybe I wouldn't be here if something different happened that day.
You would have been here regardless. But I'm so happy. I wouldn't have found the Nellie that I found in this movie if it wasn't with Diego.
That's why I came up with that question, actually, when I was watching you, because I've known you for a while, and I was watching you all on screen. I was like, okay, I have to ask about the first time they met. Yeah. How does being in a major Hollywood film about Hollywood make you reflect on your own career?
I mean, it's impossible not to think about those moments when you're reliving them as a different character on screen, like going to a premiere and like seeing yourself on screen and how you react, or that first moment on set where you can tell no one's expecting anything from you, and then you surprise them, and then they're like, wow, all right, maybe this chick has got a career in Hollywood. Those moments are things that Nellie kind of experiences in the movie. And yeah, of course, I remember all those moments for myself. And I also remember what it was like, watching Diego have this experience. This is his first major, American movie, and my first American film was Wolf of Wall Street. And I remember that just being, the most insane film, and being like, wow, I didn't know they could even make movies like this. This is how it's done. And so I was kind of, I don't know, I was also nostalgic watching Diego have this as his first American movie. I was like, I know this feeling. Yeah, you're freaking out because it's Brad Pitt. I know this feeling. You're freaking out because it's a huge set. I know this feeling. It's so exciting.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because I read articles, interviews. I'm a mama's boy. You met my mom actually at an award show, and she gets all excited. She's like, "Oh my gosh, Margot, Tom Hanks and all these people." But I read an article that your family is just losing their mind. They're asking you how everybody is to work with. Tell me about that, because this is a huge film.
Well, I think my mother is super excited and super happy, of course, and I just feel like very lucky, because it's incredible, like, to share this joy with her, you know? And I think she's living her own movie. Like, maybe in 30 years, I'm going to direct a movie about, like, only my mother's experience in this ride, because for her, it's, like, so crazy, too.
She also gave us all gifts while we were shooting. So you are a mama's boy, but also, like, your mom is just a legend. Level,
I'm going to do that with my mom. You just gave me a great idea. Chris Hemsworth flirted with her at an award show, and she just tells everybody, my son does this, all that. All right, we're going to close with this. What's going to stay with you from being a part of this particular film? You mentioned Wolf of Wall Street. We talked about that years ago, what stayed with you. But this, again, this is Hollywood.
This is the thing. I think I'll never feel like I never really had a shot to put it all out there in a film. And because I get to do that in this movie. Like, there was no stone left unturned. There was no fifth gear I didn't find. There was no thing I didn't try. And it's just nice to know that I've put it all out there now. Like, I could, if I never get another shot at making a movie, I know I put a lot into this one.
Well, I know that's not true, because then I get to talk with you. Yeah. You get the last word, my friend. Sum up this experience for us, just what it was like and what's going to stay with you.
I think, my life just changed, but the people the people is what I hope stays with me. Like a lot. So I met the most incredible artists and the most incredible people, and I think I'm building like a family in another country, which is amazing.
I love you too. All right, y'all have a great holiday season. Thank you.
Yeah, you
Good to
too.
see you
Good
again.
to
Mama
see
says
you
hi.
too.